Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have a Golf 6 in the garage because we're going to be swapping out the front wheel bearing. So these are the tools we're going to need: an impact gun, some lubricant and some WD-40, sandpaper or Scotch Brite or whatever, something to clean surfaces, some prying tools, Allen key number 7, a 1/4 inch ratchet to be able to put the T30 bit on it, 1/2 inch ratchet with an extension, 16, 17, 21 millimeter sockets, 24 millimeter 12-point socket, and then the 12-point XZN socket bit number 12, wrench extension, torque wrench, some light of course, and then, well, yeah, you need the replacement part as well. So first off, we just need to jack up the car so we're able to take the wheel off. After that, we can just pop out the center cap so we can access the center bolt through the wheel when the car is down on the floor again. So now we can access the center bolt and undo it using 24 millimeter 12-point socket with a ratchet extension on an extension. After jacking up the car again and taking the wheel off, of course we need to secure the car with an axle stand, just for safety. Using a size 7 Allen key on a ratchet or with some help, you can undo the caliper bolts very easily. There's no need to disconnect the brake pad connector, just pull the 2 rubbers from the tabs that are holding the cable, and then after that you can just zip tie the caliper up top to the spring. So now we can just use a screwdriver to block the brake disc. And now we can take the T30 bit on the ratchet and loosen up the bolts. After that we can just take the brake disc off, but well, in my case, yeah, it's stuck. But that's okay, we can take it off afterwards. Don't forget to push the drive shaft backwards. I'm just using a screwdriver and a hammer. After using some WD-40 on the threads, we can use a 16mm socket on the ratchet to loosen up the lower bolts. And then using a prying tool, we can just pry the lower control arm downwards so we can create some space to be able to get the drive shaft out of its position. And then finally, it's time to loosen up the 3 bolts using the XZN bit that is holding in our wheel bearing assembly. So now I'm just going to use some WD-40 on my Scotch-Brite to clean up the surface area where the new bearing is going to sit, and lube everything up ready for assembly so I can finish the repair. So that's a wrap on the wheel bearing replacement on a Golf 6. So if you like the content, like and subscribe, push the bell notification so you get a notification whenever I upload a new video. More video like this to come, so hope you like it. See you next time.